So, Mike Johnson held a press conference yesterday, and I wanted to interpret some of what he had to say. Okay, it was all about healthcare, right? So, Mike Johnson said that Democrats pretending this healthcare crisis affects everyone is a joke. It only affects 7% of this country. So, what Mike Johnson was actually saying is that Republicans do not care what happens to roughly 25 million Americans. They just don't matter. Even though a huge percentage of them are Trump supporters who, like many Americans, are low income or live in poverty. Okay. So Mike Johnson said that Republicans passed the Lower Health Care Premiums for All American Act. He said that. What he was really saying was that they passed a bill with concepts of a health care plan. And then he went on to say that they passed the same bill, uh, Lower Healthcare Premiums for All Americans Act, back in March, and said Chuck Schumer was happy to sign it then. What he didn't say was, but look where we are after that act passed. We're like in a healthcare crisis where 25 million people are about to be fucked. Okay, so anyway, so Mike Johnson said that Dems are to blame for prices being so high when they passed the Affordable Act. What he didn't say was that when Obama took over from a Republican led government, um, tens of millions of people did not have health care. It was so expensive, tens of millions. And for employers that furnished healthcare coverage, families were paying on average $10,000 a year just for premiums. Anyway, Mike Johnson said illegals are the reason healthcare is so high. Um, what really happened was he quietly prayed to his God for getting ready to tell a lie to his base because research shows undocumented immigrants are not driving U.S. healthcare costs higher overall. In fact, they generally use fewer healthcare services and often contribute more in taxes and premiums than they consume. A 2022 assessment found immigrants, especially undocumented ones, contributed 58.3 billion more in premiums and taxes than insurers and government programs spent on their care. This means they are a net positive to healthcare financing. Do you think that when Mike Johnson prayed to God to forgive him for lying, getting ready to lie, do you think that God forgave him for that? I don't know. But anyway, that's what was said.